Hello guys, what's up? Dongster signing on. And now we have a video reaction about the Acolyte since we love movies. And by the way, for those who are for your information, I'm really in Star Wars franchise, especially like let's say 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, or like yeah, years ago. It started on the prequels. Yes, the Revenge of the Sith, particularly. I'm really into Star Wars. I kind of like Star Wars, and then eventually I became really devoted to Star Wars. But now I just want to lay low, because we're changed, we're as we grow older, but still I'm still in Star Wars, so I still watch out Star Wars shows, movies, but not really as much as like devoted, not just as I was when like 5 years ago. So let's start the video and see his reaction and also my reaction.
Oh, thank God it's over. I'm genuinely happy that is over. I hope we don't get a season 2. My breakdown is gonna rip this.
So he's really happy that the show is over, and he's hoping that there will be no more season 2, because he looks like he's not giving any chance, because the cards are already showed, so you cannot change it once it's already given. Then it's really hard for this this woman to redeem what she had done, according to everybody. Because they didn't really like it, the Acolyte. I didn't really like it, but not to the point that I really hate it. I just watch Star Wars for fun, and I just judge based on the ideas, and also the story. And for me, I'll go ahead and give you my heads up. I didn't really hate it that much, but I didn't really liked it, and I somehow enjoyed some of the characters, because they're good looking, and they have lightsabers, and other than that, there are story that rhymes according to George Lucas. It's like poetry that rhymes, sort of history repeat itself, like. But anyway, for those who didn't watch the Acolyte, please be warned. This video contains a lot of spoilers. Okay, so let's continue.
Goddamn show pieces, and not because there's any vendetta too. I wish it was good. I wish it was, fun like The Mandalorian, but because it just is so full of shit.
And by the way, Star Wars Theory is the biggest Star Wars YouTube channel so far, with a 3.32 million subscribers. Okay, not bad for just a single niche, like a franchise, Star Wars franchise. Okay, let's continue.
Fulfill your destiny. TheorySabers.com.
I mean, let's just address real quick the elephant in the room here. Leslie Headland interjecting Darth Plagueis for the first time on screen as some creepy dude just.
Yes, this is the first time on screen. I was really shocked. When I saw it, I said, "Who? What is that? Who's creeping? Who's watching?" And it immediately came into my mind. This can't be. There's nobody else that pop up in my mind because the face is. I said when I saw this scene, I said I thought to myself, this face really looks familiar, and then immediately like someone whispered in my ears that yes, it's Darth Plagueis, the wise, the master of the Sith Lord, the Sith Lord, the master of Darth Vader's master. Okay.
Plagueis for the first time on screen as some creepy dude just
Yes, Darth Sidious, by the way. That's Darth Sidious master.
in the shadows, just so that he can observe the children that have been created from the Force, so that he can go on. And now this is the reason. This is the proof he needs to create life, to tell Palpatine. Imagine interjecting that much of your story before George Lucas's, just so that you can have your eternal stamp of approval of your name put on something that is timeless, so that you have something to add to your resume. I did that. I put Plague.
So he's trying to say that Leslie, this girl, did that for in order for him to be part of history, something like that. Okay, let's go.
This in there.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Oh yeah, your name's gonna be timeless in Star Wars. I am missing Ryan Johnson right now. That's how much I'm missing. This show was a convoluted mess. It was all over the place. It not only broke canon multiple times, it interjected characters that didn't belong. Ki-Adi-Mundi wasn't supposed to be born yet, but that's not even the problem. Let's change his birth date. No problem. Let's put him in there. He now knows that this is no longer.
There's also a controversy about Ki-Adi-Mundi, this guy, when Leslie include him in the series, and according to the Star Wars expert, this guy shouldn't be in this time yet, because this guy basically was not born yet, like 85 years before this time happened, 85 years after when he was born. But looks like they changed everything. But let's just continue.
Longer a time of peace, which is what his argument was in The Phantom Menace when Qui-Gon came before them with a virgins in the Force, which we also have in this show. So Anakin is no longer the first virgins in thousands of years. We have that here with these two children. Not
So as you can see, I'm not really sure if the Anakin is the first virgin. I'm not sure, but he didn't say anything about. Maybe it is told that Anakin is the first virgin, but who knows? Because nobody really knew everything. I mean, that's just the point. Okay, nobody really knows everything. There are facts that are secret. So he was really disappointed because he wants to preserve George Lucas' idea, and he is not really welcoming new idea. But I get his point, because the main point here is that he really didn't like the idea of the acolyte. So the dislike follows, and it's really hard uh, to please already. So let's continue. So these are the twins. Okay, for those who didn't watch the acolyte yet. So basically they're saying that they are not twins, they are just one person in two bodies, and this their mother created them with the Force, which the reason why Plagueis was really intrigued, the reason why Plagueis showed up or in the show. Okay,
not only one but two. Somehow they created life, and they were able to split it into two chosen ones. Essentially, I mean, you ask me like what constitutes Anakin as the chosen one? He was created from the Force. Force created him, and they did that here with the two twins. That was supposed to be one person, and it now diverged into two. So you have two chosen ones. What else are we supposed to say there? You have a character of May that is constantly going back and forth what she wants to do. You know, one minute she wants to kill the Jedi. She's training 17 years to kill the Jedi. Well, no, let's even go before that. She's, you know, we're one and the same under the stars, all this. Then I will kill you. Then, oh, I'm going to train to avenge you with Chimere. Oh, I'm good again. Oh, now I'm going to run away.
Yes, he also hated because I also didn't like the idea because Leslie, I'm not really sure. She is kind of playing around like the first episode you see the bad guys, and then these bad guys became good, and then later they become bad again, and then you saw the Smiler Ren, which is you'll know it better later. The main villain was actually a mysterious bad guy, and then he was actually good because he kind of created a relationship with Osha, one of the protagonists, one of the twins, and she is her story is kind of um unclear in the point that you really don't know who's the bad guy and who's the good guy. Uh, the good person when the good sister when they were young were the one who is really good, and then the bad sister is the one who's really bad who killed Jedi, and then in the end they switch, and this good sister became bad and joined the one to be trained by the Sith, which is Chimere or Smiler Ren, um, and who knows, maybe she's playing again. Maybe in the season 2, there's a twist, but somehow I'm not really sure because for me Star Wars is really very it's a soap opera that when you say for me soap opera, when you are the good or the good guy, you should remain good in the entire movie or an entire series, and the bad guy will remain bad. You should not like play around like, I don't know, like 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know. Can you give an example like really twisting characters? So anyway, let's continue.
Once I see the Jedi are trying to kill you on Brendok, and then I'm evil, I'm good, and then I'm evil, and then now I am all of a sudden, you know, she's wearing white, and then the other one's wearing dark, symbolize like a complete Parent Trap mix. You got that. Soul, who's literally like canceled because he made the right decision to kill these witches that are obviously freaking evil, have altered life to not only create it from the Force, but to also split child in half and create.
Yes, they saying that the witches are evil, but you know, in this point, this bring us into a new level for me, because there's really no good or bad. But anyway, still, it's kind of in the real world. There's no good and bad, but it's you who is the one who's going to judge who's good and bad. But honestly, the card is really confusing. So anyway, I'm thinking of something, but I'll try to remember it later.
8-2, and then turns into a demon with sharp teeth and black eyes, possesses one of their Padawans that they brought on the planet to investigate, and starts disintegrating into black smoke and disintegrates.
And also they I mean yeah, for somehow there's actually a Jedi called Soul, which is the master who was supposed to train Osha, which is the good sister. and this soul had a tragic life, and he was blamed to be to be flawed Jedi, and he was really poor. He just want to help Osha, and then he died in the hands of Osha. I mean, what a tragic. I mean, it's so sad story. I mean, it's really, oh my god. I can't really. I just realized that it's so sad, man. I mean, that's unbelievably sad story for this Jedi.
the child into black smoke as well. And Soul does what he needs to do as a Jedi and kills her, eliminates the threat. In those moments, you don't have time to think and ask, what?
Yeah, so didn't really intended to kill their mother, but it's like a split decision because they didn't consider the threat of this mother that could harm and kill them all. So they're really fighting, and I don't know, but maybe you'll just try to watch the episode and see for yourself.
What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? No, you got to take out the target that you think is literally, I mean, assassinating the freaking girl, disintegrating her into black smoke. Got to think quick, otherwise it's too late. The girl dies. There was a precedent already. God, this show is just literally the worst. I can't even call it Star Wars. It was. I don't know what this was. And I wish it was great, man. I really do. I love when Star Wars is fun and good and, upbeat. But this was not that. But hey, it's done now. And I wonder if they'll get a season 2. I really hope they don't because she's going to shit all over Plagueis, man. I think that's probably my main takeaway from the show.
So he's really concerned about Plagueis because he doesn't really want them to mess around with Plagueis because Plagueis is canon. Okay, so as much as possible, don't mess with those characters if you really don't know Star Wars. Okay, that's what he's trying to tell. Okay,
It's like, apart from everything else, putting Plagueis in there is the biggest F up you could do. Not only is he at most going to be like maybe 19 years old or 20 years old, if that, if he's even born. But the fact that you now have him serving and creeping to kind of see that, okay, these are the ones, these are the true chosen ones, these are the ones that, how they were created through the Force. I'm going to try and do that myself and tell Palpatine he's no longer the original. Please piss off with that. Please go away with that. Literally just licking the fruit and putting it back on the grocery stand. And $180 million, too. Where do you think that money went? Didn't go to the show. And people will be talking about this show for a long time. You thought The Last Jedi was bad? Now you've you brought Plagueis in the mix. Have fun with that.
and he's trying to tell that this is the worst Star Wars show combined with The Last Jedi, the Book of Boba Fett, and everything, and Kenobi. Let's continue.
I don't even need to do anything. I don't even need to do a breakdown. I don't even do anything. I just sit back and watch what everyone's going to say about this show. All the reviews, everything, man. Because this episode was the biggest mockery of what George created. Congratulations, though, Leslie. I hope you got what you wanted. Can't wait to see what this week's going to have in reviews. And just always remember, be kind to people. The number one detractor of your point.
So the good thing about this guy is he really doesn't like he respect other people's opinion if they liked it or they don't. But the creator or the writers are not exempted because there's nobody else to blame other than them, because he just don't want Star Wars to be ruined. That's it. Okay.
Points is if you are rude. So just be polite, Be respectful. Never retaliate. Never threaten. But just give your points. Give your points. You know Star Wars. Give your points. Be like, no, this doesn't make sense because of this, this, and this. Let the other side say what they want. And eventually, the real violent people will be revealed. As it's always. Oh, what's the rating? What are you guys giving it? 10,000 people voted. 67% say it's a 0 out of 10. 7% say 9 to 10. 8% say 7 to 8. And 18% say 5 to 6. Crazy, man. Calling it Chewbacca is going to be Ki-Adi-Mundi's Padawan in the finale tonight. You know what? That would have been honestly better. Oh, and the politician. That's how you know a show is full of shit, when there's too much shit to even like, oh, I forgot this over here. The politician knows that a Jedi was...
Yes, there's a politician, by the way, showed up and knows all about the rumors about Jedi's dying, and I don't know.
To cover up the fact that a Sith has been killing Jedi. She does her friend dirty, his whole legacy, one flawed man, as she put it, just to cover up the fact that no Sith has returned. Just to play into what George Lucas's story originally was, because she knows this is fucking bullshit, because no Sith has supposed to have been around for 1,000 years. No deaths have supposed to have been happening for 1,000 years. So Leslie had to twist something around, make the guy look like this piece of shit. And then you're gonna tell Yoda this? Master, we have to discuss something. Fuck off, you will. Literally.
So, by the way, the last scene Yoda showed up.
Leslie had to twist something around,
okay.
make the guy look like this piece
And
of shit. And then you're gonna tell Yoda this? Master, we have to discuss something. Fuck off, you will. Literally. Like, you're the Grand Master Yoda can't sense any of this shit? Do you even understand Star Wars? You're telling me Yoda cannot feel or sense that she's lying? Cannot feel or sense that, what, like 10 Jedi by now have...
Hang on!
oh, sorry.
Sense the own turmoil within Vernestra? You don't know Star Wars. Please never, ever touch Star Wars again. And putting Plague... I can't, dude. I can't believe it. I can't believe this shit. It's just so much incompetence. Unreal. But hey, it's over. It's over. You did your thing. $180 million. Congratulations. Thank
$180 million.
you very much. Moving on. Can we get that Mando movie now? Copy pasting from The Phantom Menace. It's just so stupid. And then that line at the end, it's like, fulfill your destiny. And then Vernestra saying, with the shackles, like, you won't need those. What does she say? Take the shackles off or something. Take the restraints off. And then she's like, leave us. It's just a lot of like Leslie probably sitting there and being like, oh, that's reminiscent of Star Wars. Let's use that. Bro, make your own freaking story up, dude. Just a whole bunch of amalgamation. It's like a weird Snoke of the prequel trilogy put in and created some weird abomination of the show and interjected characters that should not be there. Oh yeah, so when I do watch parties, I'm not like, I pretty much try to watch them as if I'm watching it alone or with my friends, and I hate talking during stuff. I just like to absorb the media, formulate my thoughts, not be annoying about it. I don't want to like be a showman and be like, oh, I'm on camera, so I better like, oh my god, that's stupid, oh why, you know, maybe a few times. If that's my genuine reaction, you know, I give my take always once the credits roll and either praise or expose it. They wasted live action bleeding of the crystal on this shit.
Actually, there's a scene where the saber was exposed, and the kyber crystal. The kyber crystal is exposed inside the lightsaber.
Shit show. Fuck the goddamn crystal, man. Plagueis. She literally just, oh, let's put Plagueis in there for 2 seconds as this creepy bastard who's spying on them and essentially gets the inspiration, the inspo, that this is the original who created life from the Force. So disrespectful. Just so you can be the one that say, like, I put Plagueis in there in live action. Yeah, okay, yeah. You also put Ki-Adi-Mundi in there in a time of peace where there's 1,000 years, and now he... And the politician knows that the Jedi died, and then you put disrespect to souls. Bro, it's one flawed man. That's all you gotta know.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell a while ago. One flawed man. He poor soul. The Jedi Master was, he was stigmatized.
Thank God it's gone. Yeah, I'm probably gonna like go out and get some ice cream after this. This is whack. So it takes Vader immense power and an entire comic to bleed a crystal, and it takes Osha not even 2 minutes. What? Oh yeah. and she's powerful enough to kill a Jedi Master. Maybe he allowed it to happen. That's a very
See, Soul died on the hands of his former Padawan or former pupil. So tragic, and he died in the hand of the person who sacrificed his life, everything, and then this girl killed him because she knew that he killed their mother without really uh like listening to the other side of what just happened, and he just furious and killed his friend and master immediately. Crazy.
Jedi thing to do. Could you imagine someone doing that to Qui-Gon? He'd be like, fuck off. Even Wikipedia acknowledges. See, look, there's spoilers. Darth Plagueis, spoilers for the Acolyte. It doesn't put his birth. No birth. No birth. Just says died. Which is true. He died. The Phantom Menace. Let's see what they wrote. Aha. Ah. His first appearance is now in the Acolyte. And that's not Wikipedia's fault, man. That's frickin' Leslie now interjecting that. Guys, I'm not saying I got hundreds of millions of dollars. I wish. What I will do with Vader Episode 2, and primarily, keep this in mind and remember this for when 2 comes out, primarily Episode 3, I truly hope will resonate with so many Star Wars fans out there, and I think we have something really special. Time will tell. You guys can judge when it's out. Can't wait for you to see it. I could see them twist.
Okay, he's talking about his Star Wars project.
Things to have Plagueis either taught the witches to create the twins to test a well, geez, he's even older then. Create the twins to test a theory or something. Plus, if Smilo Ren is training Osha, is there no rule of 2? What do you think? Well, no, that is the rule of 2. So now there's literally 2 Sith. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain this. There's now 2 Darksiders, 2 Sith.
See, this is Chimera, the Sith, is capable of giving love. Looks like they're couples now. They hold hands with a lightsaber, and this girl, Osha, used to be the good sister, now follows the dark side. Really, it's really hard to comprehend.
That are running around that with a season 2 Plagueis will probably try and teach or some shit. Darth Plagueis was a legendary Dark Lord of the Sith, trained by Sith Master Tenebrous. At some point during his life, Plagueis acquired the protocol droid 114D. During his time as the Sith Lord and studying the Force, Plagueis acquired a vast amount of knowledge about the dark side and its teachings. At some time, he was studying the twins Osha and May, and how they were created. In 132 BBY, Plagueis was present on an island on a planet. While there, he lurked in the shadows as he observed the Sith known as the Stranger depart from the planet with the former Jedi Varosha and Isaiah in tow. Well, there you have it. It's now in canon. And hey, don't send Wikipedia any death threats, because then there's going to be like 500 coming my way, but no one gives a shit about that. I was reading up on when that whole Wikipedia thing happened. I was reading up on them. Forbes did an article on them. It was something like they did like 120 million hits back in 2015 a month. The most I ever did on my channel was 60 million. I mean, incredible business. Incredible. My hat's off to them for that. They've created something absolutely monumental, and websites pay astronomically higher than YouTube does. So great for them. Good for them, man. Keeping everything up to date. It's unfortunate this is the case, though. It's unfortunate that we now have Darth Plagueis. You know what? I just don't see this as canon. Fuck it. Freaking the Jedi can sense if a child is lying from looking at a goddamn iPad to see if it's a ship or a cup or what. But Yoda, the most powerful Jedi of all time, cannot sense if his own Jedi...
Yes, that's what he's trying to say, that he's he's reacting about Yoda doesn't really do something or about what just happened, but we really don't know what's Yoda is going to say, because in the last scene it was just him and this Jedi Master, which is the woman, the bald woman, I forgot her name, who is Chimera's master. went to Yoda to tell about what just happened, and we'll see if there will be season two. But I'm not sure what's Yoda's words going to be. Okay.
Jedi on his council or whatever is lying about the Sith returning and killing all the Jedi and her.
So he's trying to say that how come Yoda didn't know, but we still don't really know what's Yoda's like what's Yoda's going to say. Maybe Yoda already know and is about to do something about it, or who knows? I don't know. That's why it's a thing that you need to watch out. This is common to like teasing fans to watch out the next episode for more audience and more sales. You know.
Essentially saying that our Jedi Master that we trained and have trusted for X amount of years, 40 years, turned rogue and killed everybody. And then the freaking the Gopher needs to lead the band of Jedi. They really looked like Jedi, didn't they? To find the elite, powerful, Force-sensitive children that were created by the Force. So literally a Gopher has to do the job of Jedi, which can naturally sniff out other Jedi, let alone the most powerful one created in a like, piss off. Tell me you don't understand Star Wars without telling me. Oh yeah, let's spend $180 million to do that, I guess. Okay. I don't see anything as canon besides 1 to 6. And you can't blame me, man. After all this garbage, no way. The prequel trilogy and the original trilogy, that's the only Star Wars I need. And the Clone Wars, that's it. Nothing else. I denounce everything else. All bullshit. Mandalorian is fun to watch, but besides that, Tales of the Jedi, I enjoy that. But hey, maybe make something good and I'll add it to my canon list. But the problem is that they've created so much bullshit with their canon now that it's all within the same bullshit universe. So for me, I just cut it, separate it, push it aside, and that's it. I guess Anakin's lightsaber was broken since it did.
So this man's really hard to please, but he mentioned he liked the Clone Wars. I think those are animation in 1 to 6 original trilogy and the prequels. He did not like the idea of the sequels, but yes, I agree with him. I also didn't like the idea of that much of the sequels and everything, but the point is I just enjoyed watching the what you call this watching um the the settings, and I'm just trying to open my mind and imagine things that I'm in the galaxy far far away with this kind of world and with this kind of situation and with this kind of relationship. For example, Ray and Kylo Ren. I'm just enjoying it, and but I'm actually really disappointed about the Last Jedi, because how the Luke Skywalker died, and I'm not really sure in the latter in eventually I came to somehow understand why he died, but and the first reaction, and even right today I really didn't like how Luke Skywalker died. So this is almost done. Let's continue.
Didn't turn red as soon as he gave into his hatred. Osha is just built different. Yeah, interesting, eh? Why didn't Anakin's lightsaber turn red upon killing of the younglings, or the Nemoidians on Mustafar, or the Techno Union, or anybody really for that matter during Order?
Yes, Osha is was his point. So actually, there are somehow plot holes. I'm not really sure of if this was the fault of no, what he's trying to say is, don't just put something that was not really happened in the original trilogy and the prequels, because that really going to hurt. You just don't change something as just for the sake of this is the modern Star Wars. This is what's supposed to happen. Like the lightsaber turning red, and he's saying that how come it didn't turn red while Anakin embraced the dark side. So he got a point there. So, but anyway, yeah. Let's see.
Order 66. I mean, you would have imagined that level of hatred where his eyes turned red, his lightsaber would have turned red too. Maybe his anger towards Obi-Wan, but no. You know
Actually, his eyes turned yellow, if I'm not mistaken. Anakin.
what? I guess the first chosen one, which was Osha and May, definitely more powerful. TheResabers.com, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. We got a busy weekend.
As you can see, his reaction, he's really didn't really hated the idea, or he didn't. He kind of accept it somehow that Anakin was not the most powerful virgin. So there should be someone like this girls. So he's kind of giving a chance for it to understand, absorb, but in generally he still didn't like anything about Acolyte.
Week ahead, we're going to be on a lot of shows across the internet and talk about everything. So, love you all. Stay tuned. Vlog part 2 will also be out. Follow me on socials. The rest, you know. Catch you later. Love you guys. Bye.
Okay, that was the video. So what can you say about the Acolyte and Star Wars? So like I said, I still have this excitement about Star Wars and this emotion, but as we turn older, we kind of don't buy things anymore, because as we get older we learn a lot of things, like what really is good and what really is bad. So we concluded ourselves, but somehow I'm still kind of going back to the person that I am before, who is really devoted to Star Wars, really excited about Star Wars, and who watch like I can't really count in IMAX in every episode, like minimum 4 times in IMAX. That how crazy I am. So anyway, if you like the video like this, don't forget to subscribe and support my channel, and we'll see you again next time for more videos, movies, basically, in the future. Till next time, Dongster signing out.